Hey guys, John here. We are saying goodbye to the 6th Gen 4Runner. Phase 2 is done, but I am still leaving it here in Phoenix, Arizona. We have the beautiful sunset going over the mountains right now, but just got back from Flagstaff. This thing was in Alpha Rex's booth. Got to show off these new OG Nova headlights on this thing. Westcott Designs knocked the build out of the park so freaking fast, but I am leaving it here with them. And they may change up some things before I come back to see it. But what did they do? Real quick, just want to showcase this for you guys. So we swapped out the ditch lights, put their very low profile ditch lights, and I got hooked up with KC. So another Arizona-based company. They are up in Flagstaff, Arizona. So we have their ditch lights on this, and then we have their Titan light bar up top. This is absolutely insane. Definitely a little bit out of my character because I do like an OEM plus kind of a build, and this was very flashy. This whole vehicle got tons of attention at the Overland Expo, and I'm super happy about that since it was in Alpha Rex's booth. Now, we did put on the Westcott Designs pre-collar kit, and with that too, we swapped out the upper control arms for that candy red TRD upper control arms that you would typically see on a TRD Pro Tacoma or 4Runner. So those will fit if you guys are in the market for some upper control arms for your vehicle and you want them to look really good. Those TRD ones will fit with it. You know who else misses the 6th Gen 4Runner is my doggos, Remington and Ketsia. And that's Remington telling you to listen up to what my dad has to say about the food that me and my sister have been eating for the last month from Sundays for Dogs. So my pups have been having the chicken recipe that was delivered straight to our door, made in America. It's got human grade food in it, guys, with 0 preservatives. We're talking the meat, the organs, all the superfoods to help our dogs live a long and healthy life, just like we want our Toyotas to do. So Sundays for Dogs, guys, gave me an exclusive code TRD John to share with you all to get 50% off on your first order if you guys want to try this for your own doggos at home. Like I said, we did the chicken recipe for Remington. He's allergic to beef liver for some reason, and Huskies, they are notorious for not eating all the time, but he chowed down this food for at least the first week, and then he started to get a little bit picky, but then he still loves to eat it. We always mix in normal human grade food, but we want to add some kibble as well to make sure that our pups get all their nutrients that they deserve. So if you guys want to try out Sundays for Dogs for your own pups, again, I will leave a link and my discount code TRDJOHN in the description for you guys. That will give you guys 50% off at checkout for your first order at Sundays for Dogs. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Back to the content. So what else did they do? Well, we also swapped out the sliders for some Westcott Designs sliders. Now, what I like about theirs, and I did mention this in the previous video, they hang up a little bit higher, so that does allow us to still step on it, but not as good, right, as the CBI ones. But the contour that Westcott Designs does, like right here on the front, going down to contour this lower rocker panel, and same with the back, their welds are honestly some of the best in the game. And of course too, Jeff has to put his signature bottle opener on every single product. We got their low profile roof rack. Now the way these KC lights mount up to it, we still have the wind fairing right here, but they make these little notches in the wind fairing if you are to run a bracket system that just simply goes inside the wind fairing right there and ties to this first extrusion bar. Now the cool thing with this is that there wasn't honestly that much wind noise for how massive these KC lights are. Now at 75 miles an hour going up to Flagstaff, there was a little bit of noise, and yes, they are Bluetooth right now for the show. Unfortunately, we don't have them hooked up yet, but they didn't honestly have that much wind noise with this wind fairing. And then we put a little piece of vinyl right here back behind it just to accentuate that KC logo. Now, I'm not sure if these are gonna stay on or if they're just on there for the show, but if they do come out to kind of boost that OEM plus presence, we're definitely gonna keep these ones. And I may make these a matte blue, kind of like the heritage blue color on the 4Runner. Now, that's not it with the rack, because as we come to the back, little pop of color right here with the Toyota heritage color. So we have red, orange, yellow with the Westcott Designs right here. So he is gonna be potentially doing something like this in the future for people if they want to have some tri-colors. Just testing this stuff out first to see what you guys think. Now, of course, we went with their rear molly panel or accessory panel. Got called out in the last video that it's not a molly panel, but you could still attach everything to these things that you could a molly panel. So I'm just gonna keep calling it a molly panel. But just like the last one that I had on from Print2, this one definitely contours a little bit more to the window, and it's only the window. So to a blind eye, if I just black this out, it would look like the 4Runner window. But of course, it does not come all the way right here to the C-pillar, but it's a super clean design. We got both of the suction cups right on it. And then of course, again, we have that little bottle opener. So I did put it on both sides for this one. So we got those accessory panels here on both sides. And then of course, we had to put on a whittle ladder. So we got the ladder on the back. This is all aluminum now. So Westcott's last ladders that they had, we had steel kind of up on the top. We did unfortunately have to drill into the spoiler. So this is gonna be pretty permanent for this build. But the way Westcott did it with these new racks is they cut out a whole bunch right here to make them super lightweight, double walled it as well. So the hatch opens up honestly, just as it would OEM. Don't mind all the crap that I have in the back of this 4Runner. I've been living out of this thing almost for 3 weeks now. So the hatch works totally as advertised. No issues with that yet. Obviously it's only been on for about a week or so. So, you know, time will tell with the motors and how hatches are on the 4Runner. But I just wanted to update you guys real fast on phase 2 of the build as the sunset goes over these beautiful mountains here in Phoenix, Arizona. So I will be leaving the 4Runner here. I'm flying, guys, to Dallas, Texas. I'm sure you guys are gonna see a whole bunch of those videos. We're gonna get to see the reveal of a new car. I'm gonna show you guys the TRD Pro colors as well in person, along with a whole bunch more content. So that is the build as it sits right now with the 6th Gen 4Runner. I am saying goodbye to it for maybe a month, couple of weeks. I'm not exactly sure when my time will permit for me to come back to Arizona and pick it up. We are looking at a house here, I hope soon. We talked with a realtor, gonna get our financing and everything in check. So hopefully we will have more content coming from the West Coast soon for you guys if you do all enjoy it. But my gosh, man, she looks freaking good. I appreciate you all watching so much, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later, guys.